wa bona o ka bona o sa loege o tshwana le nna o ska thaba ka kudu ebile go tšeo titie gara ka baka la gore bagalabiwe le bagekolo ba go dikaneditšego ba bereka overtime ga ba nyaka go kwa selo ka wena o asset o tshwanetse o ba berekele and bjale task e ba tlo go fa yona ke gore o ska ba kgwatha motho wa mosadi so then which is very difficult gore task eo o ka e performa man a go ba go thata ngwago mongwe ba mpotša ka mokgwa bagalabe gore no o ska ba kgwatha mosadi ka tlela ka moleko o mongwe wa mosadi wa moxosa e mošweu wa diropetše kheri wa khebetše dingwe makgowa ba re o irresistible ke tlo riang ka re thapelonyana ka pelong ke re ai wa bana mo nkampane ba ntšea ife ba ntšea ka latswa lo jaaka tša re go hlakahlakana ba nromela lentšu la gore matšatši a 10 a tla go tlo sepela ka bajwa ba re ba ntšea bola gare ga bagalabe go ne mongwe le ena e be e le mpša a tshwana le nna ang advocate a re banna gape le lena mola le ya bona banna wa bona ga e be e le gore Hlabirwa o ile a no kgwetša thothontho ge nngwe a no ka bompša a ya no latswa mola mo ana be re swantse re no motšea ang advocate la ena ba kwešiša le bona ba ile ba lebelela thosa ba go dira aowa ba bana le rena re ile ra ba gona mola lefase mmare wa go swana le aowa mka ke ge lentšu le tlotla ke moka bontšha gore go swaretše gore ke ile ka swana le Ezekiel a kile go a lebelela lebotalla Ezekiel gape le ena gore a tla šala a lwala o tshetše molao le botafita ka moka a tshela molao a ria botswa go tla go ba le ngwana wa mošimane ya kile go a lwala kudu tafita a mooka tafita a sa je a otile a oka ngwanela gage ngwanela a re o hlokofala tafita a re mpheng dijo mphe meetse ke hlapeng mphe dijo ke jeng le mphe diaparo ke apareng ka re a khuditše fana ba ka tlogelang go bereka taba tša modimo le hlakahlakanya le taba tša botswa ka mogare le tlo sepela tlo ba profeta ba ntši bo ba sepetše profeta ba bantši ba bolaile ke phamkate a kry wa tla tekabela a tla tekabela apo go tla ba mehutahuta o ka se be le discipline a wa sepela a nna batho ba bantši dipolelo tša ka ke di bolela ba no sega ba re ke metlai batho ba sepetše ba maile ditoronkong hlokomela lebaka le banna go kuruma bompša le tlo sepela lena hlokomela ntabeo banna bafana ba ka boela morago mo tabeng ya basadi ga o nyaka go thuša basadi o nyake mosadi le wena mosadi ke moka o thuša basadi wena o thuša banna ska rametša mosadi ka re ga o mo arametša ropetšela ga yo diriale ke moka o tsore ke kgale wene o busy monna ge le dilo tšeo di nwago o tsore napa le tlo wela melekong manna ska tla la re le wetše melekong la thoma go nkgopola ya ba re ke lata.
That's true, my brother. Not really bone. And you know, when you talk about these type of stories, many will think this is the type of content that we shouldn't even speak about online. But it is important because there is nothing new on earth. We have seen many great men dying because of lack of discipline. We have seen many prophets, powerful prayer warriors, men who used to go to caves and tell you what is inside while they're still outside. When they're busy praying, they will tell you what will arrive at what time. And exactly as they prophesied, whatever that they said it will appear, it appears. They even tell you what will happen and what they need to do so that they will all go home safe. We have seen many men having children in different villages. You just hear that this is the child of so-and-so, this is the child of so-and-so. But where so-and-so is gone too soon. And you ask yourself if that person couldn't see what was coming. They see. Many chosen people, many spiritual gifted people, they see things before those things do happen. The biggest weakness is that we look at the track record, what God has done, what our ancestors have done, and you think you can get away. Even if you know that doing this is going to be wrong, but you're like, you know what, I've been surviving, I've been promised this, I've been promised that. Even if it might be painful, but they will give me peku. And I'll be okay again. I will pray for forgiveness. And they will forgive me because I'm the chosen. Sometimes the chosen ones become the forgotten ones. As you heard him mentioning Ezekiel crying, looking at the wall. Even if you are chosen, sometimes you will be forgotten. We will pray for forgiveness. I am saying this because we are in winter now. It's the 4th of June, 2025. I'm recording this video knowing exactly that there is someone who is currently organizing to do the same thing that you just spoke about. Knowing exactly that they shouldn't do that. But they will find excuses to do it. Like you said, she was irresistible. She was yellow. And sometimes you might not have that ancestor who will speak on your behalf. What happens if they both agree on one thing? That now he crossed the line, he should come to us. What happens if you don't have that one ancestor who will speak on your behalf? You know, our language is carrying so much meaning that we hear but we don't understand. When you hear people saying, Obakwa ke badimo. Obakwa ke badimo. And we also have another phrase that says, Obakwa le badimo. Sounds alike, but different. Obakwa ke badimo is exactly what just happened right here, whereby ancestors are having a dialogue, ancestors are discussing his fate. And one of them says, no, what you want to do is wrong. Even you guys, you couldn't resist what he was up against. I understand why he did what he did. And that one ancestor managed to convince others while they were having a dialogue that, okay, we should forgive him. Because of already, as he mentioned, the message was already on earth, whereby he was told that you're going. You will be with us. And I know that many will say, Yeah, but they did know nothing. They cannot take you. They cannot harm you. I mean, we can go back to the story of Job. We all know what Satan did when he was going to ask for permission from God. But I won't go deep into that, because if I start breaking that one down and explaining it and what God said to Satan, you can see that God gives permission. And that means if I have to go deep into that, I have to look into those departments, from you as a human being to those who came before you, your ancestors, to angels, and go all the way to the spiritual realm until we get to the decider, the creator God. You will see that, there is hierarchy. All these things don't just happen. There is different departments. Even ancestors have different departments. There is a department that deals with certain issues, and departments that deal with these issues, department that deals with that issues. I'm going to break it down someday. Because many spiritual gifted people, they just think we're just calling our ancestors, not knowing that you have to be specific. You have to, that's why they're saying you have to know your ancestors. When people go to initiation school, they go there so that they can be given certain helps, they can be taught certain things. But the main important thing is that Igos Elhamba Naye must show up, meaning the ancestors that walks with him or that is in him or her should appear and introduce. You heard that before. That person need to know these people and understand their roles in this person's life. When you hear people saying, there are thousands of angels which are assigned for a particular person, you think those angels are just moving as one and they're all doing one thing. They all have different duties. They are all carrying specific tasks. But we will speak about that one day. Some things, men, are revealed to you, and some things you cannot even get them to Ikwabela, or some things you cannot even get them to a church, or some things you cannot even get them to other content creators, because it's not given to them. Those type of stuff are not revealed to them. And we have Obakwa Lebadimu. Obakwa Lebadimu is when they said to him, we are going to take you and as they had a verdict that so and so will die simply because of he crossed the line, and there comes a situation whereby you get extremely sick. In English, they call it coma. In our language, they're saying when that person is at that stage, it's like the person is about to go, but certain stuff are not really finalized if this person should leave the earth and tap into the spiritual realm. And sometimes it happens simply because of while they are done with everything, the process is done, the person is in the hospital, the person is sick, or maybe the person is lying down at home, and you're like, anytime this person can go, but this person is still breathing, and you hear somebody saying, Oba Kwalebadimu. This person is sensing that it's either from the father's side or from the mother's side. Someone is saying, no, this person shouldn't go without accomplishing that. This person shouldn't go without giving us a grandchild. This person shouldn't go without starting that business, simply because of we gave 1, 2, 3, 4 to this person so that the grandchildren can have a foundation, cannot start from the scratch. But others, they're saying, but this person crossed the line. The things that this person has done, we don't know how to forgive this person. This person must go. So our language is carrying so much meaning in it, in a way that if we translate things into English, they get lost into, translation. What he just said is exactly the trap that many, many great men lost their life simply because of they couldn't understand how it works. Because he mentioned that the things that you're drinking, while you are abstaining, will press you or push you in a level whereby that resistance might be difficult. You might struggle to resist. When you are about to help this person who is steaming, when you see her body, when you see how she looks, you might end up crossing the line, not knowing that you might not be forgiven. Because of we are servicing the body, we are drinking stuff that keep us healthy, and all this type of stuff combined, they might increase your level of lust. So the video that Tlhabirwa did is very important. I'm going to share some of my stories, how I was protected. And I'm the lucky one because I managed to come back and tell stories. Many took certain trips to see their partners, but they couldn't come back. Many invited their partners to their places, and they caught a case because of this person who you invited here was not even supposed to be here. Yes, something happened. And yes, everybody's asking you questions. Yes, they need answers. If they cannot get answers from her because she's late, you have to come up with answers. Because if you also don't know, nobody knows, so your fate will be decided by the judge. That's why many men end up being in prison, doing life, doing time, because they catch a body. Because of you didn't have discipline, because of you didn't respect what you've been shown, you came home with that person anyway. And when you guys are waking up, that person didn't. Or that person had whatever that they had, and it became a mess. Let me share more stories, man. Let me share some stories. Let me go deep. Let me press buttons. Let me go to places whereby many won't go. Story time. That's what I like to do, man, on this platform. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you.